Well, hello all. My name's David, and you are welcome to David's Birdroom. Come on in. It's getting exciting now. We're at the end of April, and now for me, I'm going to get ready to start breeding my birds, my canaries and my native finches. It actually really works in well this year, because in years past, I would have started my canaries earlier in the bird room, brought on lights, got them going, got them conditioned up, and you had them breeding mid-March, beginning of April. But then your birds that were in the outside flight, my redpolls, my siskins, they weren't ready for breeding until the end of April, beginning of May. So really what I've done, I kind of prolonged the whole breeding season, because the native birds were a lot later, the canaries were all started, and it was just too long. So now what I've done, the whole lot are all coming in together at the one time. The birds outside are coming into condition naturally. The birds in here have come into condition with natural daylight. I just held back this year, just for personal reasons. So I was able to keep the birds back, get them started now. Pairing up my canaries. All the birds now have been in their cages this past week. Cocks and hens have been in. As you can see, they're all in single cages. So you have cock birds, hens beside each other, what I'm all going to be pairing off. Checked all my records. I try to keep my record keeping as simple as possible. I have it in one book. So in the front of the book, I have the list of rings, and at the back of the book, I have the cage numbers and the pairs that were in that cage. So cage number 1, and I have wrote down the male ring number, female ring number, and colour. And that's all the information I need. And I'm able to sort of go back through all the years and find out what was bred off what, simply by looking at the front and the back of this book. List of birds, their ring numbers, and what they're bred off. I don't have breeding cards, breeding records, when an egg was laid, when they're due to hatch, how many eggs were, how many was full. I don't need to know all that information. I just need to know when I have them all in, get the eggs, get the young ones hatched, get them rung, get their ring numbers written down and what they're bred off. So number 1, so cage number 11, and then I can find out what cage number 11 was. I know what that bird was off. So what I've done now, all my birds all in the cages. I put the hens all in the cages all first. And now I'm going to select, and I have selected the cockbirds that are going to go with them. So now I'm all ready to get started. Looking forward to it, you know. It'll probably be later on this Sunday, Monday, I might get them all paired up and put them in together. But I'll show you. That's the nest pan I use. This boy hangs onto the front of the cage, the wee nest pan sits inside. So basically, this would hook on and clip onto the front of the cage. The hen can get in. I'm going to get away because she's looking to get in the nest already. It's coming soon. As I say, I think I've showed you earlier on in one of the videos how I fixed the nest felts into the pans. So nest felts, they've been previously fixed on with the carbolic soap. Simple wee idea. So all ready to go. And also have a big bag of mixed nesting material. So what I have here, there's bits of jute, there's bits of moss, there's just all different kinds of soft materials. Gives them all a wee choice. Let them all repack it, and then I'll get some of the finer, it's not wool, but finer ones to line the nest. So I'm all ready to go with the nest material, all ready to go with my nest pans. As you can see from this photograph here, we have an intensive feathered bird and a non-intensive feathered bird. Always put the two different feather types together. If you're looking at a deep red intensive bird and another deep red, you don't put two intensive birds together in the hope that you're going to get a stronger intensive bird. Always pair the correct feather type together, the yellow and buff, intensive, non-intensive. So that's what I have here, as you can see in this photo, an intensive variegated and a non-intensive hen. So now in the bird room, I've also my native birds selected the pairs that I'm going to put together. We have a pair of siskins, there's a pair of brown redpolls, another pair of siskins on there, a pair of mealies, a pair of mealies, a pair of mealies, and I say they're brown redpolls. So a wee selection of my native birds indoors, plus I have possibly the same outside in my outdoor aviary. So as the season goes along, I'll let you see how they get on. So we've got 3 double breeders, sets of double breeders. Now each of these, you're talking, they're 4 foot wide by 2 foot high, and they're about 1.5 foot that way. So plenty of room. I'll be able to put the wee nest pans in at the back so they can be hidden in there. So a couple of colour mutation, mealy redpolls, just to try. They wouldn't be the same quality as the normals, but they're nice. They're nice. So as I say, I'll keep you all posted as to how all the natives are getting on, and I'll even get these out in another episode, take these outside and let you see the birds in the outdoor area and see how they're getting on. So fingers crossed, things go as planned. So this year I'm going to try and concentrate a wee bit more on getting clear reds. This past few years, I've bred quite a few variegated birds. I may say some really nice variegated birds, some good, strong, deep coloured variegated birds. But it seemed that I was breeding more variegateds than I was on the clears. And whenever you come out onto the show bench, there's a bigger classes to compete for in the clear section. So I'm going to concentrate this year on the likes of the clears. I'm going to still be breeding some of my variegateds. So I have this boy, this cockbird here. It's a non-intensive cockbird, boy on the left hand side. He's going to be running with the 2 clear hens that you see here. So this young hen, clear red, clear intensive red hen. And the hen beside it is an intensive red feathered bird. So this cockbird, this non-intensive cockbird, as I say, will be running with the 2 hens. You're always best using the 2 feather types, the intensive and non-intensive. In layman terms, it's a yellow feather and a buff feather. So the yellow feather is the intensive feathered bird, like that. And the non-intensive is what was known as a buff-feathered bird. So all being well, I'll keep you posted as to how this trio gets on. So that's one set that I have prepared for the season. So in the top row of cages, another pair of clear reds. The one on the right hand side is a non-intensive clear hen, and she'll be going to this intensive red cockbird. And a pair below as well, a pair of clear reds. On the right hand side we have an intensive hen. She's got a one black feather on her wing, but I think we're putting her to a clear cockbird. Should get plenty of clear young ones. There might be the odd tick bird, but that doesn't matter. In the cage below, we have a non-intensive cockbird and an intensive hen. I see he has been finding a gap between the divider and has been looking in through at her. All ready for breeding. So looking forward to this 2024 breeding season with my reds. My clear reds, some ticked and some variegated birds. When I get the nest pans all in, I'll keep you all posted as how things are going. No doubt there will be heartaches, headaches. The breeding season can test you. So here we go, folks. Nest sites all in place for my native birds inside the bird room here at David's Bird Room. Basically, I'm just using a bit of old artificial Christmas tree, and I would clip the nest pan onto the inside of that, and that sits on the inside of the cage. Gives the birds a wee bit of a cover. So, siskins, red poles, mealy red poles. Looking forward to seeing how the 24 breeding season goes with my native birds indoors. I'll keep you all posted as to how they get on. Now I'm going to take you over and get the nest pans and the canaries to get the season started there. Come on with me now. Now time to get the nest pans in for the canaries for this season. As I've shown you, the nest pans. Right. Pair number one. Intensive red variegated hen up in the top. We'll get this in. Just clip that on there. Clip that on there. All systems go. First nest pan in for the 24 season. I'll get the rest of these done. There's 12 in this bay, so we'll get the 12 nest pans on. Show you another one here. Show you another one. So simple. So I'll give the hens a couple of days on their own with the nest pans and get them to see how they start building, and then I will introduce the cockbirds with them. So that's all the nest pans fitted, the 12 nest pans fitted, and this set of cages here, all ready to go for the 2024 breeding season. So thanks for watching the beginning of the 2024 breeding season. If you want to see more, hit that bell button. You will get notifications of when the next show is coming up. If you like what you've seen here, David's Boardroom, hit a share, hit a like, subscribe. Tell your friends what you've seen here in David's Boardroom. But for now, and hopefully I'll see you all in a couple of weeks' time, and let you see how things are progressing here in David's Boardroom for the 2024 season. Take care, everybody. Bye bye bye.